quick, drop a like in this video in the next 5 seconds if you need V-Bucks to max out the Season 3 Battle Pass when it releases. Do you want a free gift or cosmetic from the item shop?
Yes.
Well, you're in luck as I'm now gifting new or old subscribers every day, so make sure to hit the big red button and also let me know in the comments your Epic Games ID so I can send you your free gift. And if you subscribe right now, you potentially could be our 1.7 millionth subscriber. Also, don't forget to use code FriendlyMachine in the item shop if you buy anything or gift anybody else, and let me know in the comments down below if you have done this so I can heart it to show my appreciation for supporting the channel. Yo, what is going on guys, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. So today we're going to be covering, well, how this in the background comes to be. That's right, for Season 3 it's pretty much been confirmed by now, either by data miners, reliable sources or teasers, that the map in certain areas is going to be more so flooded than it seems to be now where dry land resides. The process of how this happens is obviously kinda complicated. We're yet to see the live event, which is ticking away not only in our lobby menu now on a timer but in Midas's quarters until the end event initiates, but this isn't actually going to be the flood itself in this live event. Doomsday is going to trigger something that ultimately develops in the final days of the season as this live event takes place on May 30th and the season releases on June 4th, then obviously showing in the official cinematic trailer, well, the natural disaster that's been building up as a result of the Doomsday event occurring. Not only are we going to be covering how we know this is the official natural disaster that will shape the map for Season 3 shown in that cinematic trailer released on June 4th officially, but also we're going to be taking a look at specific trailers that have even been mistaken to be the real ones that really capture the theme of the next season, or how ultimately it will look when we hop into a game of Fortnite or are first introduced to this flooded map or areas. Speaking of Season 3, however, before we dive into it all, if you want a higher chance of getting gifted off me a Season 3 Battle Pass, make sure to enter code FriendlyMachine in the Fortnite item shop, as when we reach 50,000 item shop supporters, I'm going to be giving away 100 Season 3 Battle Passes to my subscribers. If everybody watching the video, or even half of you watching, entered the code right now, we'd be there in no time, or even at the time of you clicking and watching this video. I've never done a gifting spree as big as this in such a short space of time, so don't miss out. Enter code FriendlyMachine in the item shop right now to get involved. With that said, before we show the trailer, let's just recap on everything that's pointed toward ultimately the Doomsday event shaping a Fortnite flood to sweep the map in the next cinematic trailer. So initially in the 12.40 update, Doomsday for the first time was basically presented toward us in coding as what would be developed into a live event that we're going to be seeing actually activate in game in literally 6 or 5 days time at the time of me recording this video. So far throughout the updates that have occurred affecting Doomsday in game, we've only had these hatches added, then developed off to emit this pink light from inside and now start bubbling as if something is going to emerge out of them very shortly, or the hatches are going to be opened. The other thing on this list leaked from 12.40 is the Doomsday device located in Midas's lair, which now at the time of me recording this video can be viewed in its final stage early. As you can see, it's glitched out for me on my screen, and it will for others sometimes when actually going to access Midas's quarters, but until the final days or even the last 48 hours it's only meant to look like this, not going too crazy, as if it's literally not able to contain the energy inside itself anymore. Many of you may be wondering, well, how does this point toward a flood happening or being what's showcased to shape the map in the next cinematic trailer, as ultimately the only thing involving water are these Doomsday hatches now spewing out bubbles as if something is either going to come out of them or the hatches are going to open, swallowing the water around the island, which is the opposite of a flood. Well, in the 12.50 update, prior to most of these developments of what was added in 12.40, the No Sweat Insurance building had many innovations around the map of advertisement in many named locations, and not only that, the start puzzle pieces being put together of these posters implying a Fortnite flood and a new selectable style for Agent Meowscles. From taking this information, clever people around the community dived more into the concept of a Fortnite flood actually coming true despite all the prior theories, not just in this chapter but also chapter 1 earliest seasons. signs. And with this motive, obviously they calculated or counted all the no sweat insurance signs, and not only where they were positioned in what named locations, but how many were consisted throughout each named location or POI. One of the theories going around the community that actually got kind of confirmed to become true is that the no sweat insurance signs indicate what areas are going to be saved if they have no sweat insurance signs displayed there, and the amount of them will obviously determine how much of that named location won't be submerged underwater. With this now being taken into consideration, Merle over on Twitter managed to create his own concept map of what Season 3 may or could look like, and not only that, but he tweeted out the following in terms of what information he heard off a reliable source as to its accuracy. My final recreation of the Fortnite Season 3 map, a reliable source reached out to me to give feedback on my version 1 map concept, informing me of details regarding the water level and changes to the oil rig. After showing this, they confirmed this was very similar, and here is that image on screen right now. From here we can definitely determine that most named locations, if not nearly all of them, will look like this, maybe not perhaps as submerged, but this is what I managed to put together in creative mode as a Pleasant Park recreation, but flooded or half submerged underwater. Now that we're all up to speed, I want to showcase for you guys the first trailer in itself, which clearly depicts very realistically how the Fortnite flood is going to affect our map or introduce our new water-based characters, as underwater is the theme of this next season. This was made by Trimix over on YouTube, who will also be linked in the video description down below, and without any further ado, sit back, relax and enjoy. What did you guys think of that trailer? I personally thought it was amazing, and shout out to Trimix for doing such an amazing job of interpreting the leaks that were messaged to Tabor Hill and obviously presenting them as real Battle Pass skins or things shown to be upcoming in Season 3. Speaking of things included throughout Season 3 or newly introduced, he missed out a few things, but don't worry, the next trailer I'm going to show clearly covers that. Before I show that one, however, we have some more developments obviously pertaining toward what's going to be happening for the live event and where it's going to be taking place indefinitely, as people thought initially with the countdown timers in the lobby and Midas's quarters that it would be going down simply viewing the Doom Room from Midas's quarters when we go to select him as either Ghost or Shadow, or actually try and earn our free Peely Spy card. It seems our storyline is indefinitely back, as Donald Mustard is back at it again, teasing the upcoming location or next development for the storyline or the map changes relating to it, as he has his location now set to the Agency. And we know that the Agency is where this is going to be taking place, with the Doomsday device obviously hoisted up or moved into it, as Spadicy over on Twitter managed to find the official in-game countdown timer location, and it clearly is hovering directly above the Agency, almost as if it's being emitted up right through from the ground through the roof, as there is one large hollow drop passage. Speaking of the Agency and the fact we already had an idea that it would be taking place at here if not around it due to the Doomsday hatches, we have some upcoming queues that have been added into the game's coding regarding what these hatches are for. As FireMonkey tweeted out, potential spoiler, event queues, water exit, water impact and traveller narratives. So this also implies that we're going to be seeing, again like in the Ice Storm event, not only a character interact in game that we cannot either eliminate or actually stop by building around it, but this character called the Traveller, whatever he may be, whether it's Midas wearing this suit in his lair, will be talking. He then followed up on this initial tweet or piece of information by stating the following: I've uncovered the source where player.inwater will be used. There is a file called special_water where the gameplay queue for being underwater is used. I don't know what special water is used for yet, but I do know it uses the underwater queue, just like in the Travis Scott Astronomical Concert or event, where basically all the island was largely flooded around the Sweaty Sands region where we attended the concert itself. itself. Epic Games literally just hid this right in front of our eyes the entire time, or tested this underwater new feature as it's going to completely be huge for Fortnite and revolutionise it forever in this in-game concert. With everything mentioned now and with everybody up to date or up to speed on what's going to be happening in the future or how the map is going to be affected or what new features are upcoming, we have another trailer as previously mentioned to showcase, obviously inspired by what's been leaked for Season 3 or that we know to be true. So without any further ado, I present you guys that right now, but before I end off quickly, make sure to slap a like in the video down below if you've enjoyed, and also subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you never miss any new leak or news update videos regarding the next season now on the lead up to its release. So finally, with that said, now sit back, relax and enjoy this second trailer.